Hey it's Equella Clark. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real with that trill. Give you a thrill that is beauty filled with looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know. Oh. See, I didn't want to shuffle. I didn't want to. I didn't want anything to come out, and these are like pushing out the deck. I was just trying to wash them, shuffle them. All right. Yeah. So when this world ends, when the world ends, not saying I'm doing anything. Okay. Let's be clear. All right. When the world ends, if you are this or want to be this, you fill in a blank on what this is. I just know. Like I always just know. And you try to rip it out of me. Too bad you can't, okay? Because I did this thing, where, I want it to be worse than what I could think of right now at this moment, okay? So what my little funky spells doing now? Behoove me. Behoove me. What the fuck are my funky ass spells doing now? Because this ain't no spell, this prophecy. And you know why I know this prophecy? Easy. I know what nature does. But yeah, these cards been flipping out. Okay, these cards been grown mama. So someone who's a mother of a grown child is very significant. Shiva is here. If you don't know Shiva, he's known as the destroyer. You could also study Middle Eastern culture and stuff like that, or what's it called? It's a word and it's right there. Whatever. Anyway, subscribe. Is it subscribe? I feel like it was another word. So subscribe to that culture. And then we got Bjork here, and I get her song when I see her name. I get her song "Army of Me." So we got a destroyer here with men energy, and then we got a woman here. Sorry, we have destroyer here with men energy, and then we have an army here with woman energy. Okay. Also, it could mean that the woman was responsible for bringing these people in, so they would suffer as such. Collateral damage. Better pick wisely and choose wisely next time. But what these are telling me is giving me Holy Trinity information, because a grown mama could just be the divine feminine energy. Okay, it's upright. It's not in reverse. So somebody could be in the divine femininity. And then Shiva, he's the husband of Parvati, who is Ganesh's mother. Okay, so I was already thinking Holy Trinity without breaking all of that down, but these three things are giving me the mother, the father, and the creation, the army, the people, the things that come from that, the roots that sprout from that. The sprouts that sprout from that, things that, like, it's not quite growing just yet, but it's a foundation, and so for her to be in reverse, Bajork, and then I get the Army of Me song, is like, this person, you couldn't believe that this person, you came from this person, or this person came from you, or something like that. Somebody gonna be unbelievable. It's gonna be unbelievable. And in her song, she says, if you complain once more, you'll meet an army of me. And I look at the army in two ways that she's talking about. I don't know if she's really talking about what I'm even talking about, but this is how I look at it. Army of me that supports me, is filled with soldiers that support me in a normal way that you would look at an army. But also the army of me, the different facets of me, the different skills, the different powers I have will come out. Okay, you know how sometimes you like, or people are very surprised you got mad at them because you're normally not a person to get mad, because that was that army of me showing up for you, for the other part, or that other meaning, the latter meaning. Okay, to be correct, politically correct. The politicians in the house. Okay, the politicians in the house. I know. Tony with the I, like Tony Braxton. Tia, TT, never TT, never Tati, could be here. Bert, BERT, Bert and Ernie. A roommate could be significant as well. All right, dog, or this dog, or this roommate has a dog, or something happened with this roommate and the dog. It's giving me that movie Single Right Female. You know how she wanted to be with, copy the girl, and then the girl ended up getting a puppy. She wanted what this girl has so badly, she threw the puppy out the window. Okay, but also dog in reverse spells God. Okay, so at the beginning, God is putting a stamp on this message. Okay, it could be the race. If you're this race, if you're this type of person, or want to be this type of person, conspiring to be this type of person, we won't know you. In case you didn't know why I did that. Somebody try to clown me. Like, what are these hands for? Does she realize she's doing this? Yes, stupid. Motherfuckers think they just know you and know you better than you. Or just know better than you. They don't. I did a reading just now, not too long ago, talking about that. In the middle of the night as I'm recording this, okay? But this is timeless. So whenever you're watching this, okay, you could make that reference as well, okay? It's the one right before this one. Eddie, okay? Someone also could be, it's spelled like Eddie Murphy. It could be a stand-up comedian as well, performer, artist. Kel, Kel. The Kenan and Kel show could be significant. Weren't they roommates or something? So a roommate is really coming out. That movie, The Roommate. Honestly, I really liked the movie. Okay, I really liked that movie because it depicted what can happen, not because it was just over the top acting or whatever. I like how that work of art was put together. So that's also could be something as well. So if we didn't like how this work of art was put together, we won't know you, okay, or it. Watch it be so. Watch it be so. Watch it be so. That's not a threat. That's not a spell. That's not witchcraft. That's not black magic. That's nothing but prophecy. Thanks to my claircognizance. I was going to say, you should say thank you to my claircognizance. But, thanks to my claircognizance, I recognize the nature of how possible that will be. Ever in time. Ever in time. And I came up with this topic or this thought process. And then I go down my timeline and I see this post of one of the agents that have been recruited and turned, okay? They were shouting themselves out for hitting 2 million subscribers in 4 years. And I wasn't sure if I was going to share this because sometimes when I leave certain comments, I kind of feel bad about it, remorseful about it, but not remorseful enough to remove it. Not remorseful enough to even care if you removed it. But anyway, and the reason why I'm forcing myself to say it, or I guess, because this channel has been under spiritual warfare for 4 years. Now going on 5, okay? And you see my count. I don't even have 1,100 subscribers yet. So what I do, or what I did, because I felt the need to be petty in the moment, and I know it will be interpreted as petty. And guess what? I did not care. That's why I say I don't care if it gets deleted. I don't care what people think about this comment. I don't care. It's still there for you to see it. That's how much I don't care. But I also feel the need to say what I got to say. So if people disagree with it, at least what the fuck I needed to say got across. Again, I will still look like a troll. But I don't care. Again, I don't care. Anyway, so under the post I commented, all right, I'm really not that proud of it, but I am proud of it because it kind of ties into that. And I felt the need to comment because I came up with this download before I see this post. And I was just like, oh my God. They are really playing in my face. My face, okay? You know, it ain't got to impact nobody else. They playing in my face, all right? I got to believe it enough for myself to believe it enough to know it's happening to me. Only me, all right? I ain't got enough energy to spread it to have to advocate for you, okay? I don't need to. I don't need to. I'm not a revolutionary when it comes to this topic, all right? Or when whatever I'm talking about right now, all right? So I comment. I hope you enjoy it and feel it was worth it. What you think about that thus far? That's the whole, well, that's not the whole comment. Because I had to be extra and sign it a certain type of way to say something. But so far, what you think? Hope you enjoy it and feel it was worth it. And I'm not just saying this to a random person. I know for sure this person has been recruited and whatever. It shows. It shows what this channel is. You know, not even the 2 million. I didn't even know they were that close to 2 million. So it couldn't be like me, like watching them being like, yeah, you are one of them. Yeah, you are one. No, it can't. It came across my shit for a reason. Oh, you talking about motherfuckers like this? You talking about motherfuckers like this? Universe says, or whatever you think says. I say, my higher self say, whatever. God and me say, whatever. You know. Like motherfuckers like this? Yeah. You. Thank you. Okay. I'm not tripping, right? I'm not being unreasonable, right? Nah. Okay. So I was going to leave it there, you know, because I was just going to, you know, I don't want to look like a hater. So I was just going to leave it up to interpretation. Do what you want to do. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to risk interpretation. I don't want to risk interpretation. So I got to add what the hell I'm talking about. But also add it in a way where you know, if you know. If you know, you know. What is it? Whatever. IY, you, okay, you know, someone. Anyway, so I go on and say signed by one. I'm going off of memory because I do have the document of it, but you know, signed by one who could never, emphasizing the could. Right now, just right now, I didn't emphasize it there. Okay, we're getting there too. All right, who could never, you know why? Because sometimes could include other people's fault. Okay, is very close to can, you know, and can relates to ability. So if you are robbed of the ability to do such a thing, it should fall under could. I don't know if that's the real rule, but that's how I imagine it is. And when I was writing it, that's why I chose that word. And that's why now I'm choosing to explain it. In case you're wondering, it's only Oh, it was one person in here when I started this story, but or two people in here when I started, and it was one person in here when I continued this story. But yeah, so I'm this is live, this is live. I'm not rehearsing anything, not even reading nothing. Okay, so I said signed by one who could never get to 2 million subs, comma, in 4 years, all caps, space star, highly emphasize, other star, comma. And in case you don't know what I mean, I'm highly emphasizing in 4 years because I know the art of manifestation. So you want me to teach you something? You wonder what could this do for your life? Listen. Okay? So, comma, because people like you still exist anywhere in time. So in case you got knocked off because I did the comma thing, I wanted to do that on purpose. I'm remembering it exactly how it was. And I had to go back and add in 4 years because I was going to leave it out. But in 4 years is very important. And you know how much people don't use the word for? That autocorrect didn't suggest for. Why? Anyway, that's besides the point. So to put it all together, signed by one who could never reach 2 million subscribers in 4 years, highly emphasize that 4 years, because people like you still exist anywhere in time. Like I said, I saw this post after I came up with this download. So when I saw this post, I can imagine the universe saying like motherfuckers like this, because people like you still exist in time. Means that these things that these people continue to do continue to happen. And they're continue to be accepted and congratulated like it's just normal. And they get away with it. And they get to pass on that shit to their kids. Their kids get to walk around with somebody else's shit on, basically. Clothes, wealth, status, all that stuff. And I'm not done. Well, I am kind of. Then I said, FYI, if you read anything but that, you still don't get it. Period. And I emphasize or put that in all caps. Because I'm all that and that. Okay? So watch that come true if it's not. Or watch that be exposed if it hasn't. So whether my comment gets circulated or not, because that's how they like to attack me. Nobody listen to you. Nobody's hear what you saying. Nobody do this. Now you only got one person watching. You don't even got no likes. All that type of stuff. I don't care. You're just mad because I understand nature more than you do. And you don't understand it until it's too late. Until you fall victim to it. Oh, it must suck to be you right now. Yes, it sucks to be you right now. I bet you it sucks to be you right now. Okay. Beyonce. So a Virgo woman, especially a Cancer. And it's funny they come out because Beyonce and Solange, they're known, or I understand, because I understand, all right, my claircognizance. Let's blame it on that, man. So you won't think I'm crazy, all right? You just don't think I'm crazy, all right? What is that series called? Detective Agency of Dirk Gently, You might as well look at me like her. I forget her name on there. But she can't be hurt. Like, she can't be hurt. I can't be destroyed. Yet, you still waste your energy and time trying to destroy me. If you set out to kill me, guess what? You're going to be killed way before I can be killed. I can be killed. Before I can be killed. Ability. All right? And if you don't have that to begin with, why should I be worried? But anyway, so Beyonce and Solange, they're known to be the epitome of who Isis and Nephthys were during their lifetime. Okay? Considering the myth and what I know that is like totally different from the myth and stuff like that, they were known as this. But, you know, I've come to understand, you know, this, because it would look like, if you know Beyonce and Solange, or if you understand the dynamic and the energy they emit from their relationship, you would think one is bad and one is good. But it's not that. It's actually, you know, because Isis was known to be basically Beyonce. She would have been Beyonce, all right? Isis would have been Beyonce if Isis were living right now. And the Nephthys will be Solange, okay? I don't know if this is true about the dynamic of Solange and Beyonce's relationship. Please keep that in mind too, all right? But, you know, I'm just trying to get it out because it could possibly clear up misconceptions that people have about them two, Beyonce and Solange, or even Isis and Nephthys, or someone else with the same type of dynamic. And you could possibly be a friend of like sisters and stuff like that. I had a lot of those, you know. I had a lot of sisters friends as well, you know, like, so I understand. Or, you know, a sibling's friend or something like that. So keep that in mind. So it could go for even Osiris and Set as well, but I know for sure, you know, like, it's for Solange. I mean, it's for Isis and Nephthys. So I'm just addressing that because, like, gender and putting the roles where they need to go and stuff like that. But, you know, like, so Isis, she is known to be the popular one. She's very smart. She's very talented. She's known to do a lot of things, similar to Beyonce, right? You know, however, one thing about Beyonce, Isis' personality is that she wants to be seen. She wants to be heard. She wants people to know that she knows. Okay? While there may not be anything wrong with that, because if you work hard, you will want the recognition, right? But it goes beyond that. It's more superficial when it comes to Isis. However, it's not as superficial when it comes to Nephthys, okay? If she does want to be seen, but most likely she doesn't. That's what makes her and Isis different. However, to add on to that, Nephthys, she is more on the side of encouraging her sister, basically. Like, so, like, say if Beyonce, Isis was a singer, and then just like Beyonce is, and then Solange is, I was gonna say a rapper, but, you know, let's just say the singer that Solange is, right? You know, not as many people know Solange as they do Beyonce. And if most people, honestly, I'm not trying to throw no shade though, I'm being respectful, you know, if they do know Solange, most of the time it came from because of who Beyonce was. And so what I'm trying to say is, and that's why I said, like, I don't know if this is really true about their relationship. So what I'm trying to say is that Nephthys rather operate in a dynamic that's set up and laid out that way. You know, that I want to be known only because of my sister, because that's how much I bang for my sister. That's how much I cheerlead for my sister. That's how much I got my sister's back, you know? I know I'm the shitty too. I know I could do what I could do, but I know I'm not, I shouldn't compare myself to who my sister is, because who my sister is and who my sister looks to be recognized for, I like that too, you know? So I'm more so, you know, the person who would have this talent, but always be encouraging Isis to sing. But I have the same talent, but because she doesn't care about people seeing her. So it helps with the dynamic, and it can help clear up any confusion of what people would think. People would just even think them existing like that. One singer being bigger or better than the other according to society, but not even know her thought process. Not even know she rides for her sister more than she rides for her own talent. Believes in her own talent. Solange has a song called Fuck the Industry, and she starts off saying, I would never be a picture perfect Beyonce. First thing she says in her song. Like I said, I don't know if that's really her thought process of how she views that, but that sounds like it's coming from a person who accepted that Beyonce, who she is, you know, but that doesn't take away from me. And I could understand that all too well, because I am like that when it comes to just real life. Like, I know I could never be you because I'm okay with being me. But I'm not, it doesn't take away from me to want to root for you, to want to, you know, be a follower of yours even. So, hopefully that came out right. So that dynamic or something like that, or even knowing that type of information can make people, because you know how, like, if we're using that example, like I said, sometimes just because they exist that way, you know, we're talking about existence, people existing in time like this, all right? But, you know, like them existing that way, people will come along and they could be playing outside in the backyard. They could be going out or doing whatever they do, you know, who they are. And people will be gossiping about who their relationship is based on what they're seeing. They're just existing. They're not even doing anything to show you how they feel towards one another. But yeah, Tillman, Tillman. Yeah, somebody needs to tell Wyatt. Okay, Watts. Someone could be also from Watts. I thought this said Delilah, but it says denial. Okay, so they need to tell, because if somebody's denying something as well. Tyrese, okay, maybe a Capricorn man. Okay, one of his songs, Signs of Love Making, he says, the first thing he says is, I'm a Capricorn. You know, the only reason why I know some of these people's signs, because they will say it in their song. Trust me, I'm not studying nobody fucking signs. And sometimes I feel bad not knowing people's songs, knowing people's songs and signs, though. I was trying to say signs, but even songs as well, because I don't want them to think I like another person better than them. You know, like, or I don't think they were just as important. That's not the case. I just so happen to know their birthdays, okay? And sometimes I will, because I will pick up that energy where people will feel bad that I don't know their sign, you know? Believe it or not, I don't know. Like, I get the energy. When them songs come out and I'm able to connect it, a method I started, by the way, anyway. The word epiphany could be significant, okay? Have an epiphany over there, okay? Because you ain't getting over here in Tiffany. So I'm just kidding. But yeah, Sagittarius. And I think she said in one of her songs, yeah, or it wasn't her song, she was in a song with Drake. That's how I knew her sign. Beyonce, she said multiple times, I think, what she is in her songs, okay? Or the songs that are, you know, popular enough for almost everybody to know. I don't know, but, you know, and sometimes I don't hear it until I probably channeled that song like, oh, I didn't know this person was this. So it's not me, being obsessed or trying to get attention from anybody. I promise you, okay? I could care less, but, just watch out. Be careful. Tread lightly, okay? You don't know what people have to do to get to where they are. And we don't need the effects of your envy fucking with us any longer. Marlon, I was going to think alone could be significant. Or Lonnie, Lana, Lonnie, Lane, or something like that too. Cara, Marquise, Marquette, Dia, day in Spanish, or some day, okay? Somebody wants to decide on a day. Wow, then we got day, yeah, okay, in reverse. Someone's name could be Daya, Jaden. Okay. Also, what day someone escapes or someone went missing as well could be significant. Perez, dream, yeah, or a day they had a dream. I mentioned a dream in my first reading, but if y'all talking about that, it was, I don't know the actual date, but I want to say it was sometime in the top half, maybe towards the middle of 2022. Maybe even 2023, but I feel like it was 2022. But one of those days in the same time range. Beginning of the year to the middle, or like not quite the end of the year, but like the quarter, like towards the fall, I had that dream. Okay. Believe it or not, okay? People, I'm helping somebody put something together. I know it. Thank you. All right. Thank you for seeing the value before it's too late. Thank you for hearing me now, okay? Father, can you hear me now? Father, can you hear me now? Father, if you do, say yes. Say yes, Lord. Yes, your will, Jesus. Yes, your will. Come on, say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yes. Ooh, Lord, can you hear even me now, Lord? I'm coming to you, Lord, just as I am. I'm in need of the blood of the Lamb. Oh, my soul, say yes. Can you hear even me, Lord? I know I can't do by myself. I surrender. Do you believe? Somebody say, come on, son. Lift up your hands and know. Open up your hand and all these gates, and the Lord shall come in. Somebody tell me who is the King of glory, the love of God, that Almighty. Do you love Jesus? Would you open up your hands and say, yeah. Ooh, say yes. That comes from Tyler Perry's Diary of a Mad Black Woman. And I was just singing that as well, because the father came out. But also, I was just talking about a dream. So if y'all talking about that one, August 15th. And you know the year. August 15th. And then that's Nipsey's birthday. We getting closer and closer. Ooh. I love it. You do hear me, Father. Thank you. Thank you. I'm tired. Lord, I'm running. Trying to make 100. 99 and a half won't do. Oh no, Lord, I'm running. Oh yeah, I'm trying to make 100. 'Cause 99 and a half won't do for them. Oh yeah, 'cause I'm running. Yeah, cool, yeah, 'cause I'm running. They are making me run. Oh, yeah, Lord, I'm running into your arms. Lord, I'm running into your arms. Since it ain't good enough for them, I know it's good enough for you. I hope it's true. Oh, yeah, 'cause Lord, I'm running. Trying to make 199 and a half won't do. Oh yeah, Lord, I'm running. Trying to make 100. 'Cause 99 and a half won't do. Oh yeah. He's on time, 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 he's on time. Oh yes, he's on time. My God is, he's on time. My God is, he's on time. My God is, he's on time. Oh yes, he's on time, 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 he's on time. Oh yes, he's on time. My God is, he's on time. My God is, he's on time. My God is, he's on time. Oh yes, he's on time. 'Cause he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Oh, 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 on-time God. Yes, he is. Job said, may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. Oh, he's on time, God. Yes, he is. Yeah. What I saw? I saw death here. Leah. So Leah could be dead. Leah. Okay. I saw death. Destiny. Wow. In reverse. Are they dead? Lucia. Lucille. Lucy. Timothy. Timbo. Rambo. Lamar. They dead? Warren. Or close to it. Alicia. Keisha. Sweet. Suit. Lauren, London, Tempton. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. That show could be significant. Twin Boys could be significant. Tatiana. I thought this said Tamala. The song I was singing, that's on Tyler Perry movie. Tamala Man is on there. The guy, is his name Lance Gross? No. He looks like Lance Gross, but so those people, somebody who looks like that could be significant, or somebody think they look like that. Anyway, no tea, no shade, but take it as you need to, okay? Because if you heard anything but that, you still don't get it anyway. So I'm not going to explain it. Anyway, and Tiffany Evans is on that. And then I also forget who the woman who comes at the end of the song. Basically the part I was singing of hers at the end. All right. She was in that story, or in that movie, she was saying those things to God, like, can you hear even me? And I know I can't do this by myself, because she tried many times to do it by herself. She was coming off of, drugs, being on the street and stuff like that. And she actually, was still loved by Medea, by the grandma, and stuff like that. And she eventually took it up on herself to get clean and stuff like that. And this was her redemption and salvation and stuff for her kids. Tiffany was actually one of her kids, and she had a little boy as well. Tyler Perry, who played that role, was their dad. He was a lawyer, so he was able to take care of him, the kids as a single dad, despite the mother not being there. Okay. Tyler Perry also provided for that mother as well. Okay. She just chose music, and Tyler Perry was getting upset, at his daughter, because she was feeling like the daughter was trying to go down the same steps as the mother. Okay. But we are not our parents. Okay. They've done enough. They've done enough screwing up things and then acting like they didn't. They've done enough. Time for us to show something new. If we don't know how to do it, oh well, initially, we just learning. Like they got to just learn, and that's what they chose to do with their just learn. We should get the same space. We should get the same opportunity. Firefighter, somebody's coming to the rescue, or in reverse, or somebody about to have to call the 911 ambulance, call the ambulance. Rich, somebody about to be rich, okay? Rich bitch, okay? Scott, okay? Or the rich, the first should be the last should be the first, okay? See, it's gonna work like that naturally. That's in the Bible already, right? I ain't come up with that shit. So if we won't know you at all, it's because you needed to get exterminated, extinct, and all that type of stuff, and get out of our way so we can carry on about our business. Help us. Jump in there to help us. They let envy and jealousy take over us. Take over them. And then take over us. Inflict us with that. We're over here envying people because they are actually loved by their parents. Loved by the people placed in their life by God. Actually doing what they're supposed to do. It may not be perfect, but they're doing it. So we get hit, inflicted, affected with jealousy and envy. Inherently, subconsciously sometimes. It's scary. And instead of them seeing that they got a creation they could be a part of, they were responsible for that. And wanting to support that, they hurt it. They get so jealous. Oh, you can never go further than me. Nah, we ain't fucking running the world like that. Or when it ends, it's not coming back that way. Know that. Resilient in reverse. You see, y'all keep on doing shit. And we just so humble sometimes, we get back up and dust ourselves off like, I don't know what happened, but, I guess I got to continue on by my way, wherever I was going. I don't know what happened. I got spent around, turned around, lost my things, whatever. Lino, did I say Jasper? Yeah, Ghost. Yeah, they're trying to even scare you and shit like that. So her name could also be Tamika, Kira, Shakira. Them hips don't lie. REM sleep. Yeah, something in your sleep. REM, REM, Remy Ma, or someone's mother, a Gemini mother. Loretta, LORETTA. And Etta is sticking out there as well, like Etta James. But, you can have Etta in your name, or the sound of Etta. Stewart, we got Stewart with the T, but also with the D. Like even a secretary or assistant could be very significant. How they run in those fucking arenas. Smoke in reverse, or somebody didn't smoke, or somebody left somebody for that one hit. That movie Losing Isaiah could be significant. Joshie, Lotus, POTUS. Oh, They were offered something. They were supposed to be the lady of the United States, or they were supposed to be the lady of the house somewhere. And one of these celebrities that's celebrating starts with the H, ends with the Y. That's what happened. Also, I'm getting that book that was written by Magic Johnson's wife. It says Believing in Magic, and she was, I don't know what it, like, I don't know what the actual book said, but I was watching something, or I saw something, she was talking about her book, and I just remembered the title, because as soon as I heard the title, and I know she was writing it about the AIDS or HIV. I don't know. Honestly, I never really believed it, no matter what. Like, where I grew up, a lot of things were named by Magic Johnson and stuff like that, and it was very inspirational. So it was hard for me to look at him in any bad light, or believe anything anybody said until I had the proof. Okay, but anyway, I heard the title of this video, and I don't know if it's just about that either. So I remembered the title and never seen the book, never wanted to buy it or anything like that. I just remembered the title, and I was thinking about believing in magic, and this was before I was doing anything like this too. Like, just I was hearing believing in magic, believing in magic that could be done on him, or like, knowing what I know about magic now, because black magic, gossiping is a form of black magic. It's all about people's intentions. Sometimes people get inflicted with jealousy and envy and send bad things towards you. You don't have to believe they can come true, are true, whatever. They do it. All right. It happens. It's a possibility. It actually happens. But I knew it from a perspective that someone just so happened to magically believe that he was inflicted with something, or this is what they're trying to make us do. Because I also thought about Bill Cosby when I heard the title, just the title. And then his wife is talking about this. And then I was very kind of curious to want to read exactly what it says, because I was also kind of offended, because it sounded like she was having to explain herself or prove her point. And it's okay to be intrigued and interested in someone else's perspective, but it seems something else, of how she presented it. But I could be wrong. That's my opinion. All right. That's my opinion, though. So something like that is very significant. Those names and initials are very significant as well. Pussy in reverse, or pretty, or somebody was giving away that pussy. All right. Or people like this. We won't know you. Okay. Melon in reverse, in like watermelon, or you could like watermelon, or any type of melon, honeydew melon and cantaloupe melon, or you really buy that on a regular. Also watermelon, it could represent the womb. It could also represent pregnancy, the seeds, or planting the seeds, or even someone's ovaries having, what is it called, some fibrosis or something like that. Ambrosia, someone's name could be Ambrosia. Fantasia is giving me that. Anastasia, Stacy, something like that. Junior, senior. Everybody move your feet into the night, and oh, okay. That movie White Chicks could be significant. Marlon came out earlier. Marlon and Sean, or the Wayans brothers, could be significant. How they have an enterprise, or how I don't even know their whole story. I really don't. But maybe someone's hinting at interviews or something. They're asking their family. Someone's being interviewed or something as well. I don't know. But Lynn, Lin as well. And I was saying loan earlier, like lending a hand, lending something to someone as well. The crew, loving the crew, or she was for the crew, or he was for the crew as well, or he went through the whole crew. Sharad, Sharod, Rodney, Daisha, Laisha, Keisha, Casey, Ja. Hey, Ja, oh, hey, Ja, oh, hey, Ja, oh, hey, Ja, oh. Outcast. That's me singing Outcast. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never been to Stefan. And sometimes I look at that as stepmom, okay? Stephen, okay? But they can spell it any type of way. Stefan. Stefan. Ruben. Offset. Janie. Jenna. Dom. Stay-at-home dad, okay? Her dad is watching me while they're babysitting. Crawl. Or someone's baby is learning to crawl. Kate. Rall. But I also was getting, what's his name? Kraus. From that show Originals. Santa Claus could be significant. Santa Marata, okay? Mama Marata, hey, Simba. In reverse, circle of life. Someone's name could be Shanetta. As well. And we got Shango here. Spirits. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, and the worshiper is in me. I love to worship you. 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 Ooh, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love to worship. Hey, I like that. That's Marvin Sapp. I was singing Marvin Sapp's song. I was also getting Kirk Franklin's song, Sweet, Sweet Spirit. Sweet, sweet spirit. I'm gonna every day. Yeah, that song. I like that song. It's not coming to me. Oh, Stacy comes out officially. I was getting it, just download it. With the I at the end. Staci. Glendon, Glenda, Brenda, Africa, African Smalls. Get money, fuck bitches. Okay, Biggie Smalls. Okay, could be one of your angels. A Taurus man could be significant or an angel. Bella. Okay, Rhonda. Didn't I say Rhonda? Rhonda, Shonda Rhimes. Busta Rhymes. Serena, Celine, okay, Celine, Christine, Christine, okay, Cosmic in reverse, or somebody is not even in another galaxy, okay, or they're not going. See, we won't know you, okay, we won't know you. And anyone you associated with, anyone who condones it, see? Anyone who wants to be like this, or who is this, we won't know you. Repetition is key, okay? Tangerine, Taja, okay? Didn't I say someone with Taja? Fantasia, okay? Dion, Deon, Leon. Nepty! Hi, Nepty! I was talking about you! Okay. I was about to put this whole deck away, and then I was about to put the cards there, and then Nepty's was on the top. I was about to cover it up, see? And then she's known as being the secretive one more because she's quiet. Like she's more of, she's better in her own shell. A earth sign could be significant as well, or you could be earth sign. I believe they're Leos though. Isis and Nephthys, or Leo twins could be significant. Noella, Nutella, Soul, SOL. Don't they call? No, they call her Solo, right? But maybe they call her Soul too. Okay. Also, that movie or show Better Call Saul could be significant. I think it's a show. Mora as well. Oh, somebody about to turn into Mora. Okay, Brittany, Britney in reverse. Someone's uncle is significant. Mark them in reverse, or they mark themselves. They marked. All right. Hammer time. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-da-da. Can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. You can't touch this. Mulligan. Okay, Gulligan. Mullins. Rose. Tuttle. You can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. Tina. Rosa Parks could be one of your angels. Tina Turner, Tina Marie, but this is Tina. So someone's name could be Christina and they call themselves Tina as well, or something like that. Moses, okay. Also, Harriet Tubman could be one of your angels. She didn't take no stuff, but they also call her Moses as well. But Moses was appointed to lead the children of Israel out the desert after being disobedient to God for 40 years, going out around the same circle. Or they did the same thing over and over again until they tried something different, until they were open to trying something different, to open to believing something different. They kept going through the same suffering over and over again. It ends now. Moses, God sent in Moses, okay? To be one of your angels from the grave. Oh, grave comes out. Grave in reverse, okay? You got motherfuckers rising, okay? You got motherfuckers rising. Reincarnation, you can highly believe in that. Okay, girly. I thought that said Rudy as well. Girly, okay. In reverse, so someone could have been a tomboy. Vivica Fox, Vivienne, okay. Green as well. Sweetie, Tweety as well. Tweety is sticking out. You could have, or Weedy is sticking out, but Tweety, I was thinking about Tweety. Sylvester, Sebastian, Yolanda in reverse, Y-O, but Y-A as well. Yo-Yo. Rad. I thought that said Raz too. So Raz B. Okay, someone's name could have a B in it. One of my names is also Quill B Love. Okay, and God gave me that name and it has different meanings. I don't even really want to go into it now. Okay, and then we got Mina here. Okay, meaning. Okay, Anima as well. But Mina, someone was being mean. Nina, riding around with that Nina as well. Or someone did something with a Nina, lurking, stalking. Somebody with a gun, a weapon. Snooping. Snoop Dogg, stepdaddy, Charlie Boy, okay. Pearl, someone's ex-spouse could be significant as well. Message, okay. Pearl also gives me what's his name? I was about to call him Krusty Krabs, okay? So a manager could be crusty as hell, but Mr. Krabs, okay? And his daughter Pearl, who's a whale, okay? So Cancer, or just a water sign in general, especially Cancer, could be significant right at this point in time, or a dad and a daughter relationship, or you're so much bigger than your dad as well. But it brings me back to, when I hear her, or when I'm thinking about her, or get any inkling of her, when she comes up, basically, I think about some of the times when she doesn't get her way and she cries, and like, how sometimes they could describe their cries as wails, like as well, like, so it's giving me like it's hurting someone's dad that their daughter is crying, because he gets so frantic when she starts crying. It'd be a lot of tears and they're already in the water and shit like that. So it's just like, and I forget what happens. Doesn't she like she either empties out the whole sea or something like that, or she either overfloods something. I can't remember what she does, but if she does something too much, like Mr. Krabs has to calm her down. Yeah, like they're unplugging it, like, yeah, it's a plug, like only Mr. Krabs could find it too. Or only one person has the key to your heart, or knows what you are, like knows your heart, knows truly what's in your heart, or you as well. Donkey in reverse, okay. This is actually my special card. This is actually even Jesus arriving in the city on his donkey, on the ass and stuff like that. As well, it gives me that. And then key is also sticking out as well. Someone lost the key master, or the key master is finally dead. Like on the movie Matrix, the key master only lived up to the point of where they were needed. And as soon as they got the key, he died. Soon as they got the key, he died. And remember I said, they're gonna, like, if they trying to kill me or any of us divine beings and shit like that, they're gonna die way before, and they may not even get to see their plan unfold. Okay, or did I say that? I don't know. It could have been a part of my motherfucking meditation. That's how real it is, motherfuckers. And you ought to be thanking me for actually meditating. Know that. Anyway, Andy, okay, Toy Story, or the story. or someone's playing with your story, okay, not taking you seriously as well. Sanders, Adam Cell, okay, in reverse, or they're trying to get some money off your head. Freeze, fries, okay, or somebody about to be told freeze, okay, corp, and sometimes I see corp or something like that. I think of cop, okay, and then I was out saying this: a cop is getting in his truck, his gray truck, unmarked truck. Anime, someone could like anime, especially Sailor Moon. Okay, I didn't know that was anime when I was growing up, but I used to watch it a lot, and I still don't know or remember what it is. Which brings me to, like, it's getting me annoyed because we have a lot of spiritual teachers and leaders and stuff like that, and they're just so hell bent on being recognized, noticed for something, discovering something, and stuff like that. They will produce a whole product, and people will buy it and be using it, and they will explain it every time. And if you are really woke, you won't even know what she really explained, or they really explained, especially a she. Explain it better. But my point to say that is because people are just so caught up in being known for coming out with this. And some of the time, y'all don't even know. The creations y'all actually got to get from me, they were leftovers. They were rejects. Know that. Hero. Hero. Okay, I look at Hero as Hero. And this is Isis' son. Okay, and I was talking about Isis and Nephthys, and Nephthys just came out. So nephew could be significant as well. Haru was born to bring justice to all the villains in the world. Okay, and even if it took him growing up, that was his mission. He was designed for that, like Kali Ma as well. So you could also believe in her as well. She could be over here. Her mother Durga, she don't play. She will dog you out. She rules weaponry. So somebody mother going to get something. And that, remember I was talking about grown mama. I'm like, they up in the upright and stuff like that. But, another female energy is in the reverse. So this could be like, someone, a divine being, being protected by, a karmic being. But, they're not karmic for the sake of you. They're karmic for the sake of someone else as well. And I tell you guys that in my divine masculine, divine feminine readings, like, just because you're a karmic to this person, or just because you're a karmic now, don't mean you got to remain a karmic. Say that about disorder. But, or just because this person is a karmic for you doesn't mean everybody will be a karmic for you. Or just because this person is not your divine masculine or divine feminine doesn't mean no one is your divine masculine and divine feminine unless you do something like this. Unless you are one of these people or aspire to be one of these people. All right? Again, we won't know you. Lung in reverse. Okay, someone could also be getting news that they got lung cancer or something like that. Pharaoh, okay? But Farrah, Hannah also as well. Harold, Arnold, Tashina, Arnold. That's Pam on the show Martin, okay? And then I'm putting up these cards, and Marlon came out. I thought that said Martin. I'm like, I know it don't say Martin. Annette, okay? Honda. Someone could drive a Honda, or a dealership could be significant, or a deal is significant. Told y'all these agents. All right, homie, about a home, because these people promised him a home. Miller, Mac Miller. Ain't that a full name? Is that a celebrity? A rapper? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be respectful. Texas. I thought this said Texas, but if you rearrange the letters, you could spell Texas as well. Destiny, Destin. Okay. Justin. Share, ketchup. Car. Wow, yeah, I was just talking about dealership, but CARR, like Kurt Carr. Gallbladder. Someone also could have went through a gallbladder surgery, or they're doing things, or they lying about this, or when they said that they were going in for a gallbladder surgery, they did something else. All right. But not everybody. Oh, hi, Nevertari. Hey, okay, because I mentioned you briefly. Okay. See, I'm gonna be here all day if I take some time with Nevertari, but she just don't like people playing in her face. Okay. She requested entertainment. Don't get up in my face trying to scheme or scam and just play with my face. And while we at it, who do you think I am to come present to me such a thing? That's why she was ruthless. I look at her as putting the Ruth in ruthless, okay? And Ruth, with her Boaz, her bold ass, okay? Or her Boaz makes her bold, okay? My man make me feel so goddamn fine. Another Beyonce song. But Ruth, she puts the roots in Ruth, okay? She gets to the root of things, okay? She was also working on Boaz's plantation, his field, and stuff like that. So it kind of makes sense. See, nature gonna tell it for you, okay? Like I said, watch it be. Not that I wish it to be so. I just notice it to be so. And we ain't got no time for that. I'm never tired. And her husband is King Ramses, okay? Ramesses. And they try to lie on his name in history. I ain't like that, all right? I peeped it. And Pharaoh is really supposed to be pronounced Pharaoh. If it's spelled Pharaoh and it pronounced like that, it's because it's a no-name motherfucker and somebody who's not supposed to be occupying that title. Only the real will know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. And Ramesses, he's Aries energy. So an Aries couple, a Leo couple, maybe just a fire sign couple, or somebody in a relationship with these fire signs. But yes, sorry. Oh, I saw Ramesses. I saw you. Okay, thank you. Angelica, Angie Stone could be significant. Lamastro, Zenith. Yeah, somebody, isn't that like a anime show? I saw you. Okay, I was trying to see if I could catch you, but it's okay. Lynn, Wynn, Way, Warden, or somebody was warning you. Firefighters, okay, because someone kept starting fires with their mate, starting problems with their mate. Tari, or the nickname, pet name. Someone's pet name is Dream, as well. Diva, Destiny, BD, Devi, Devin, Lara, Lori, Molly, Cicely, Holly, Wiley, Riley. Those are pet names, but it could be anybody. Or it could be like pet names as in, you're in a relationship with someone, but your actual fur babies as well. But I was getting the first one first. The latter. Or the former, sorry. Perish, or somebody's going to perish, okay? God loved the world so much that he gave his only son, and whoever shall believe in him shall never perish, but have everlasting life. Ghost in reverse. See, they about to go poof, be gone. Nova, supernova gonna hit this shit. All right, watch my words. Brady Bunch. Okay, or that's gonna be you. But that was Peep, not a peep. Lil Bo Peep. Okay, Cicely Tyson could be your angel as well. Those names and initials could be significant. MVP, most valuable player, or just those initials as well. Also get DMV as well, like the organization, the building. So someone could work for the state government and stuff like that. But also, the places, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. The initials D and C could be significant. Insane. Someone is trying to say someone's insane. Brianna, BRANA, all right? Or BRE, sorry. BRE or BRA. Brianna, Brielle. Mercy, MERSEY, in reverse. Someone's going to lose mercy. Chin, CHIN. This could be, hinting at an actual name, but I was getting bruise your chin since it's in reverse. Yemaya, or they about to bruise, or someone's mom wants to bruise their chin and shit like that, or they trying to bruise their mom chin, or they did. Greer, but it's spelled more as Greer, GREER. Also get deer from that, but also the Greer could be spelled GRIER as well. Glee, someone also could like that show or use Gee. Someone's name could be Mark, Cody, Kobe, Corey, sorry, and Naya. Um, Mark is also like a space holder, but also, imprinting, identifying, pointing to. Aman, I'm gonna rise at you. All right. I'm in love in reverse, or somebody's gonna say, I'm not in love with you anymore. This Capricorn, they're saying Tyrese wants to come back out again. Stormy, didn't I say that earlier? Or was it in the other reading? My bad. Torn, I saw here too. Someone's torn. Latoya Luckett could be significant. We got Luca here. Bridges, Ruby Bridges. Okay, you could be paving away like her. Lekia, Lekia, or Ruby Bridges in reverse, or something is unforgivable. Someone's not gonna mend, or someone burnt bridges. Okay. Bridget could be significant, but George try to comes out as well. Bridget also, the goddess Bridget also represents younger self energy. You could also look at it as immaturity, discernment, okay? Or someone's been discerning since they were young, genes, it's in your blood type of shit. Shady, okay? I'm Slim Shady because I'm the real lady. All the other Slim Shady. I can't do it, okay? All y'all imitating, okay? All the real Slim Shadys, please stand up. Maxwell, Maxim. Jesus had 4 kids: Maxim, Seneca, Sarah, and Salome. Salome had to be hidden under Mother Mary's kid instead of Mary Magdalene's kid. So one also could be a part of a magazine as well. Marilyn Monroe could be your angels, Mary Magdalene, and Jesus, they could be your angels working closely with you as well, or you're going to have a relationship that is an epitome of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. All right, Jesus coming out every type of way, dog, my nigga. Okay, sometimes God call me my nigga. All right, Natasha, Lamont. Okay, Jehovah's Witness. Amber also means ancestors. Okay, someone's closer than you think. Okay, or someone actually found out that they was hurting their family. Doug, Adam, and then they were hurting the family member that was eventing like Adam. All right, God wrote a new commandment after after he was through with Adam. I'm just kidding. Or any of his daughters, okay? His important daughters to you, all right? But yeah, that's what I like to think. But that also comes from the song by Lucy Pearl, You, with Snoop Dogg and Q-Tip. Zen. So this is also giving me a yoga instructor, Foxy. Someone even saying you're clever. That could be your spirit guide. Dogs keep coming out. The canine family as well. Canaan, Canine, Caden, okay? Caven, Raven, Annie. Okay, someone also could have been Orphan, Christoph, Ramesses. Ah, there you go. Okay. I'm gone. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. What's up, Ramesses? Okay. And then never Nevertari comes back out. All right. He's like, I'm with my man. Okay. I'm with my man. Yeah, because the one I did earlier, it was divine masculine, divine feminine reading. Okay. But it could be for anybody, especially if you are a divine being. Karmics watch anyway too. So all are welcome. Okay. Have a seat. Okay. Take notes and shit. Okay. Do it for yourself. Not do it just to get at me, hurt me. All right. Don't be hell bent on doing shit for me. Okay. You can be seeing a lot of Rams as well. The car, Dodge, Dodge. But any Ram car. Pollock. Someone also gonna go to an outing with their family as well, or a couple. This also give me double date as well, as Valentine's Day is coming up. As I'm recording this, thank you. Someone could Sheen. But someone's name could be that. Chris with a K. The first Christopher came out was with a C. Baruku, Nana Baruku, she goes crazy. Oh well, this is with the R, okay, not with the L. So I guess she in her, respectful energy. She like, oh, or you gonna put some respect on my name, or regulation. Oh, okay, regulation. She coming to regulate. Somebody Nana coming to regulate. Okay, Grown Mama was the first card that she flipped out. Like she made a backflip, and she would not let me put her back in. I was just shuffling. Okay, And sometimes I can't even look at the cards because they will be trying to make me read them as I'm shuffling them, like I just did, and that's why those cards came back out. All right, but yeah. So Nana Baruku, she's Orisha energy, okay, Empress energy, if not High Priestess, okay. But High Priestess and Empress go hand in hand, or Emperor. They're all having a conversation. It's just a medium speaking to God, a higher power. Know that. Know that. I love it. I love it. All right. I love it. Success. We got success here. Okay. What else is coming? All right. I'm supposed to go. All right. Positivity. Breathe. Breathe positivity, or think nothing but positive. Try to remain positive. So I'm going to have 4 cats on the other side. This looks like 4 cats, but it's not. It's only 2. If that. No, 1. Okay. This is like water art and color on these cards. But this cat also looks like it has stripes, gray stripes. Sekhmet could be close to you. The second I met you, or the might of God, okay? She got so mad and wanted to destroy her enemies that, God couldn't stop her, all right? Serenity. I thought that also says sensitivity as well. And then the cat is right next to her. This could be back set because it's a black cat. She represents black cats. She's also the comforter. I'm a babysitter, or, like someone who always keeps the kids, or you're the house for the kids, or, people like to go over, or you do a lot of outings there as well. Nurture. Yeah. Or they call you the house of nurturing and stuff like that. You make people feel at home, whether you're the mother or the father of the house, or the man or the woman of the house. I was getting a lot of roommates earlier as well. But yeah, she's sitting on this nurture card in a rocking chair. Is it a rocking chair? A rocking chair could be significant. A dog is laying on a mat in front of her, and there's a bone laying in front of the dog. He could either be asleep, but he don't. For some reason, it looks like he's just resting. He's not asleep, or somebody thought somebody was sleeping, they wasn't. Okay, but it's also like showing me like things could exist at the same time. We're talking about existence here, but it's like, like the bone could be right in front of me. I can eat it. Like I gotta have freedom to eat it, but I don't have to eat it. Okay. Like certain situations people get in, it's like things don't have to happen. Someone thinks things must happen. Or if it's this way, it can only be that way. And if it doesn't seem like it's gonna ever work out that way, we're doomed. Or you should be destroyed because of it. Like with sibling wars. Like both of us can't exist. Instead of all of us existing at the same time, or being so happy all of us could exist at the same time. Anyway, so if you're like this, if you're these type of people, we won't know you. Sorry, y'all. Then we got a crow on the moon. He's sitting on the moon. It's also giving me wolf in the moon energy. And sometimes, I see a certain card with the wolf on his back laughing. And then the moon is there, especially in my Cleo deck. I think about that song by Donnell Jones, or, well, I should say Stevie Wonder or Donnell Jones. Ribbon in the sky, knocks me off my feet, because how sometimes when you make someone laugh a lot, they be like, you be having me weak, you got me weak. And he says, there's something about your love that makes me weak and then knocks me off my feet. And I'm off my feet because I'm on my back laughing, crying, laughing. Okay, so somebody could literally be rolling on the floor laughing as well. Then we got an owl here. They wanted me to take time, and there to go that gray striped gray cat, but he has this like interesting hue. Sorry, someone's name could be Lulu, Ruru, Rudy, something like that. Ruby, but he has this whatever word I said, and then this hue, this interesting hue, but it's like a glowing like hue. Like he's not. I would think he's gray, like to put it into context and stuff like that, but he has this glow. And we say that about cats. They're multi-dimensional and stuff like that. They're the only ones that can cross multiple realms. Besides like wolves and, crows and stuff. It's like, it's something different with a cat. And it's associated with that 9 lives thing. See, we won't know you. You won't get another chance. No more chances. We won't give you no more chances. No more chances. Also, somebody got left the first girl that was there, the original girl, and stuff like that, and then they got with the new girl, and that new girl cheated on them. All right, okay. For whatever reason they got for that girl, especially if it was light skin versus dark skin. Okay. Anyway, bye, you guys. I hope this message blessed y'all and y'all enjoyed it. Please come back and visit me in the future. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to get tarot before. And since Nefertari wants to talk, or she came all out and stuff, I'm gonna use her because tarot equates to the truth. Okay. Queen of Cups is still on the top. Oh, and King of Cups comes out. All right, all right. I was about to shuffle. I will cross the ocean for you. All right, and then so on the King of Cups, he's by himself, but he's also like pouring out some water into 2 different vases. So it's like you only see us. I mean, you only see me, but there are 2 different faces in the background as well. Making love faces or something like that, or 2 allies could be in the background as well, or just like their family, someone hides their family and stuff like that. Why did that make me laugh? I normally don't condone that. Why is that? It's so funny. That's funny. That it's not the what did I call it? It's a vomit laugh. It was an icky laugh that I do not want at all. I did not want to even continue it. I stopped it in its tracks. Okay. And people always talk about my laugh. And believe it or not, I never know how I'm laughing until somebody says it or point it out, or I hear it back. Or like if I'm on a video like this and I hear it playing back, I would notice the laugh. But as I'm doing the laugh, I don't hear what's coming out. You know, I hear it at that time, but I don't plan for that laugh. I don't plan to be like, oh, I'm gonna use this laugh and this laugh. Like, it just comes out naturally. And this particular laugh, I didn't even want, like, it felt like I tasted this laugh. I tasted how fake it was, or, you know, I'm like, is this what people be feeling all the time on a normal? It's like, I was like scraping something off my tongue. And I didn't even want it to touch my tongue. I didn't even want, and I was kind of moving away from it. Like, I did not want it. I did not want to experience that laugh. I didn't want anything that laugh came with. It's like you plastered your smile on your face. I don't want it, all right? If it's fake, I don't want it, okay? But also, on the contrary, as long as it's not fake, you ain't got shit to worry about. Know that. Was it fake? You know what I'm talking about. Was it fake? If it wasn't fake, you have nothing to worry about. Because this is what people are getting punished for. Playing in our face. I've been down. I've been so down. It's hard to look up to you. They look up to you. Yeah, this fake love to me, straight up to my face. Straight up to my face. That's Drake, Fake Love. Yeah. So, and then on the Queen of Cups, if y'all don't know already, on this Nefertari deck, she is sitting on her throne, and he's also standing up. He got off his throne. I did a reading about that not too long ago. So he's standing up, but she's sitting down, and then she has her child on her lap, and her child is pointing in a direction she's also looking. But she's also looking like she don't want to immediately approach something, do something, or something like that. Or this could also mean somebody, you got them like that. Yeah. Whatever words they saying with that energy, that's what they're saying. But this is the energy they're in. They could be saying a whole bunch, but the energy gives this stance. But this child could be pointing at somebody, telling on them as well, or or they could be just asking her to do something. Get up and do something. Get up and go do something for them that they can't do. Okay? We don't need to understand the capacity even of children. Or the reason why children should be held to a high regard. Not saying neglect yourself to hold them to a high regard, but they are important enough to be held to a high regard because they can't do it themselves. So anybody messing with that, touching with that, it angers Mother and Father God, our higher power, who gave you the children in the first place. And then for this child to be on the mother's card and not the dad's card, the mother could just be coming through and saying like, I had that, or that the reason, like I'm the one that blessed you with a child as well. So some of y'all mothers helped y'all, with those fertility procedures and stuff like that. And y'all treating her like she ain't never did shit, huh? Shame on you. Shame on you. Anyway, 9 of Cups. Ooh, and then on this one, the woman is being pulled by 2 younger people. These younger people could be this actual age or like youth age, or they just look up to her, or they just look to her for something, a resource, or, representation, advocacy, and stuff like that. And on this 9 of Cups, she's holding 7 of those cups above her head, and then below her is 2 of them hidden. Okay. So God always has one in the chamber for you. And speaking of which, Father God, right? Hey, right. I'm pretty sure you already came out, but he comes to us in the form of an eagle, and this Ace of Swords. I just think it's God. Okay, it could be Haru because he also comes to us in eagle form or hawk form, but he's more associated with the youth. But Ace of Swords is in reverse, so it's just like, or someone's trying to get someone to understand, like, no, they're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you the truth. Knight of Pentacles, someone's slow to, believe this as well, or someone should be slow to speak and quick to listen. Hermit, this Virgo, Justice in reverse, and then the Ace of Cups in reverse. Or listen to us when we told you to leave this motherfucker alone. Somebody keep on being disobedient. I was mentioning Beyonce earlier, and I used to get the energy, I don't know if it's been rectified or not. I feel like it is, but that Mother God was angry with her because she kept telling her to stop, and she kept doing what she wanted to do. She wouldn't listen. We got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. One lost it. The people, if you're stealing people inheritances, have stolen people inheritances, we won't know you. If you've been fucking with people in the justice system, putting them in there on purpose, setting them up and shit, we don't know you. And Isis is actually on this card. I like to think it's Ma'at, but it's Isis on this card, as the creator intended. And then Father God Thoth. And I would think it's Ma'at because normally Ma'at is with Father God Thoth, judging the hearts, and the heart ceremony. And on this card, it looks like, they will be performing the art ceremony. The scales are here, but Thoth is kind of a smaller being on here. Like he's coming in fairy form as well, so fairies could be significant. And then on this 10 of Pentacles, which is in reverse, I like to think this figure that looks like the tree is Mother Gaia. But also, now that I'm thinking about this, or I'm thinking about how Thoth could be in a different form, I'm thinking also Shot could be around as well. She was known as a spiritual leader and teacher and stuff like that, and I translate her name to be meaning she the shit. Okay, you the shit, all right. Someone's name could be Gustina, Gusty, Justy, Rusty as well. Copper. You could have copper skin as well. Aaliyah could be one of your angels. I was doing her energy. But a Libra could be significant as well with this Justice in reverse. And then we got the King of Swords. So especially a Libra man, or this woman Libra in a masculine energy. And that's Amun-Ra. I'm in love. Okay. Hi, Amun-Ra. Amun-Ra. I'm in love. And he come back. With the Hangman, he beat somebody's ass on his Hangman, okay? Or maybe because he's so mad because he's like, I loved you, or I thought you loved them, or something like that. And he got this man on his knees, begging him to stop, pulling him by his hair, like he a whole bitch out here, okay? You're going to be treated like a whole bitch, okay? Critter. You're going to be treated like them fucking pests that you are. Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody not going to recover, or somebody's having a hard time recovering. Eight of Swords, okay? Mental health recovery, rehabilitation, okay? And I touched on that briefly when I brought up that song on the Tyler Perry movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Four of Cups in reverse, or somebody's finally showing appreciation, okay? I fuck nigga. That's that shit I don't like. Six of Cups, somebody coming in an apology. We got Five of Cups in reverse. A little boy is carrying a cow on his back. Cows mean, or well, a calf. Cows also mean God will provide, or providing provision as well. Someone's coming back. They have a new plan or something like that. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Or they're like, oh, I studied enough as well. You know, someone could come back from college, a break, or something like that could be significant, or something happened over the break. Three of Pentacles at work with these co-workers up here. And then I want to say this is Nefertari, okay? Or Queen of Cups energy getting off her throne, and she's handing out, you know, or she's taking back her money. I feel like she's taking back her money from her subordinates and stuff like that, her employees that she hired as well. And they also kind of begging her for something. So they maybe, you know, maybe she docked their check, or she's going to dock their check, but she also going to take, or she's not going to take their job, or something like that. Or they're trying to beg her not to take their job as well. You know, they're like, okay, I'll set the dock, you know, like you can fuck with my money, you know, but I'm like, please don't take my job. I need this job. Please, please. Okay, I'll do whatever you ask. I'll do it. All right. Page of Wands as well, you know, or someone's gonna hear this bad news, especially a spouse, okay? Ten of Swords in reverse, or the spouse feel like you betrayed them. Someone's name could be Spade, or during a time where you guys had a break from each other. The world, ooh, in reverse. The world about to end, man. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all, it's about to end. I'm just kidding. And Jebanet is on this card, but the cycle, or they didn't want this cycle to end. When it comes to your generation. So parents steady coming up here. Like, instead of seeing the beauty in how your fucking line or lineage is starting to unfold, you choose to attack it. You choose to destroy it. You choose to be destructive. And it's something that hurts me really bad to know, you know, like when I see a family who had a matriarch or a patriarch, whatever. And sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you know, they have a patriarch, especially of, you know, 5 boys, okay? In the Bible, it says, somewhere in the Bible, I think it's a Proverbs, boys or sons are like a quiver full of arrows or something like that. Basically, sons are very like, you should cherish them a lot. They're precious, okay? They're the highest gift. I want to say the highest gift you can receive from God, okay? See how much emphasis they put on sons. In China, you know, they control the population. You know, like, you can't have too many kids if they not sons, okay? From what I understood, I can't remember. Or you don't get more leniency. And then when it's a girl, they don't care about it. It gets shipped off. It gets put in the orphanage. That show Modern Family could be significant. Someone could have a similar story like Lily did on that show Modern Family, okay? And what was their name? Cam. And he's a ginger. Sorry. Damn. Mitchell, okay? I probably can't remember his name because his name sounds like bitch, okay? Anyway, but you know, it's something like that could be significant. So, you know, it just hurts my heart when I see, you know, these type of families who have this, who started with this structure, and they had a lot of boys, but they don't have to have a lot of boys, you know, like, but especially if they had a lot of boys, 5 or so, you know, and they were able to see them grow up, or these boys were able to grow up together, like the Isley brothers, the Wayne's brother too, right? You know, like, it's good to, like, it's really beautiful to see that. But I can imagine once that matriarch or patriarch dies, And then this is not the case anymore, or they start to see how their bloodline or lineage is being diminished just for no reason. So you can have more than 4 other siblings, and maybe more than one sibling has passed away. Those are shots they're taking at your generation. Shots they're taking at your legacy, your 10 of Pentacles, your destiny, or their destiny. And then we got 5 of Wands because they introduce envy and jealousy. We don't want none of that shit. Keep that shit. The Fool, okay, we starting fresh. Okay? And then on this Fool card, there's an orange cat. You got an orange cat on the other side as well. I have one. His name was Ojinj, and he was named by Ogun, the Orisha, as well. But, or just knowing, the original people, he's named by all of that. But this orange cat is pulling him back, or this person who's on a Fool card, and the Fool is equipped with everything it needs because it's been, assigned to a mission, And then we got the 8 of Pentacles here, and he has a backpack on his back, and he's picking from a tree. He's picking fruit from a tree. And I believe, as the creator intended, this is like known as a holly tree or some type of poisonous tree, and only people who have been authorized to pick from that tree will be able to leave that tree unhinged or unhurt as well. Anyway, so yeah, but I was pointing out the cat pulling him back because it's like your past trying to pull you back, or someone from your past trying to pull you back, or someone who was at the beginning trying to pull you back. Moonze, Mooney, could be significant. Nari, Najee, Nakaya, Rakaya, Rayleigh, a Taurus, could be distorted in your energy. I saw the Hierophant passing by, and Osiris is on there, okay? And I mentioned him briefly. He's the brother, or he's the pair of, Set, okay? And Osiris was, the one who was known to get all the inheritance because he was the oldest. And then Set, they blamed everything on Set. That movie Lion King could be important. Like Osiris was treated like Mufasa, and then Set was treated like Scar, But, Set what wasn't doing the things that Scar chose to do. That was just his reputation, okay? Whether it's his own doing, his like telling people this is what it is, because I feel like somebody had to do that in order to protect themselves. Like, be like, okay, whatever you hearing is right, so somebody don't try it as well. But also, like he didn't mind, protecting his people as well. Like, so if I gotta be that, I'll be that. All right. Somebody could use that phrase as well. What else I was gonna say? Someone could be a black sheep. Okay, Adam and Lilith, the original Eve. If Eve did exist, she kicked Eve out of the fucking garden because she was being disobedient. And she gave Adam a choice to stay. Or someone who was hidden in history as Adam chose to go with Eve. But if Adam was given that choice, trust me, he chose right. Eve just thought she run shit. Know that. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope this message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I was looking at a money affirmation. I feel like I said this one though. I expand everything I touch, so I wish to expand the wealth in my life. So I will. Ashe. Watch it come true. Watch it come true. Let's do one more. Let's do 2 more. 3 money messages. I'm a money magnet. Oh, we got King of Pentacles energy. I have King of Pentacles energy. I want to say it's in reverse, but I'm gonna just take it up right. since we only doing 3. Okay, I have King of Pentacles energy. A King of Pentacles could also be significant, but King of Pentacles, okay, not just Queen of Pentacles, not to throw tea or shade on her either, okay? Because the reason why the King of Pentacles even exists is because of the Queen of Pentacles. Know that, all right? Know that. The King of Pentacles walks in the Queen of Pentacles glory. Like I was saying, I was saying something similar when the King of Cups came out. You don't see the other 2 people. You don't see why he's pouring 2 cups, or you don't see the other person he's pouring another cup for, or why his stream is going this way too, or something about somebody's stream is important as well in the bathroom. That's what I mean. Or live stream. I'm live streaming right now, but I don't think that it's something like that. Okay, less than $50. Somebody's gonna get close to $50 very soon. Okay. An abundance of money is on its way to me soon, and it's here to stay. Yes, they're about to get it's closer to $50. Okay. While money may not buy happiness, mine will be used to create joy, which is the ultimate goal of life. So it will. Watch it come true. Watch. I have so much money. I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do with it in reverse. So maybe your penny pension and stuff like that. But God is here to tell you you're about to be set free and be free indeed. Okay? And you will stay free. All right. These last one. I was supposed to be doing 3. Okay? I guess they like this deck. Okay? I have enough money to spoil my children if we want to. Or my child if I want to, or we want to, okay? Couples are coming or being highlighted here, all right? And it's not even a divine masculine, divine feminine reading. I have enough money to pay my own way, okay? I could pay my bills on time, okay? I keep referencing that song, 5-Star Chick with Yo Gotti, Gucci Mane, Trina, and then Nicki Minaj. And I keep getting Nicki Minaj part, okay? Tiffany's earlier. Someone's name could be Tiffany as well. My partner and I are always finding ways to build wealth together, and we are pretty good at it. Yeah, that's funny. I was like, it's couple energy in the air, and it's not even one of those. I am abundant in knowledge in reverse. Like, I ain't know. Okay, you ain't know. Somebody's saying, like, you ain't know. You're abundant in knowledge, okay? Or somebody needs to learn something. Or they like, I could learn a thing or 2, okay? I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know. I ain't got to worry about you not knowing, huh? Chiron healing, the wounded healer. Sakmat came out earlier, and she's known as the wounded healer as well. So you're getting in a relationship possibly with someone who, went through very similar things. You're going to almost think they lying because it's so similar, okay? If they tell you about it, August 24th could be significant, or Virgo could be significant. They telling this Virgo to shut up or something like that, or August, or the 24th of any month, the 6th of any month, or number adding to the 6th. Wow. And then we got Saturn with the number 6, truth. A Capricorn. Someone's birthday is on the 6th during Capricorn season as well. First house, Aries season, the body, 25th. 24th and 25th is significant. That's giving me Christmas Eve and Christmas energy as well. Magdalene's portal gateway, and she's dressed in a white robe. Okay, if you don't know anything about Mary Magdalene, she can hang around all the hoes and not become one. Okay, she can hang around anybody and not become them. All right, because she knows what she's here for. She knows what she's looking for, stuff like that. Also, Mary Magdalene got visions and dreams when she was a little girl who her divine masculine would be. She didn't know it was actually going to be Jesus per se to connect the dot, but she knew somebody like Jesus, okay? Somebody bigger. So somebody could really be a Leo, a Leo woman. That's Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, some other people on Somebody's Bigger. But also, it was another song. Or something deeper, or she knew, like, she wouldn't change her mind, like, as well. But I feel like it was something deeper. Or like they wanted me to go deeper into something. My bad, sorry. Pisces, I believe in reverse. Oh, somebody wanted me to explain myself in 24 Pisces. The calling, you are beckoned, you are being called, I demand you, I command you. How about you ask me? Okay, lunar eclipse, change in reverse. This mother is screaming, I've changed. 34, 43. You can be seeing that number. That age could be significant. 35, 11th house, friends in reverse, or I wasn't your friend, or somebody's trying to set you straight, and good riddance. All right. Or they're trying to remind you, y'all friends and stuff like that. But Aquarius as well could be significant. I am the Grail. Okay, I'm your friend. Okay, I'm your maid of honor. Somebody is mad about that. I'm your God, your child's God parent. Okay, something like that too. Hold on to your power. Okay, I am the Grail. You are the Grail. And Jesus' real last name was not Christ. It was Saint Grail. Okay. Which is spelled like Sang, Sangreal. Okay. The real singers. Okay. But also when you say it together, doesn't it sound like a grail? San Grail, the grail, something like that. San, what is San? What language is that? Isn't that Spanish? But I feel like it's like it means something too, but it means something like L-E-L, all right? But those initials could be significant. Part of fortune increase. Enlarge my territory. We about to increase our territory. The number 45 or 9 could be significant. 921, 99, September 9th. 11, 9/11 as well could be significant. September 26th. Libra season. The tree of life in reverse peace. So you're increasing your peace, or you're increasing your fortune, and it's going to stress other people out. I did a zodiac sign reading for musical messages, or I created musical messages for each zodiac signs. And Capricorns, which hardly ever comes out. And now I'm getting Pisces, and they kind of don't come out too. But it was for 10 of them, and the only 2 I didn't do is Aquarius and Cancer. If I'm no, not Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius and Scorpio. But Capricorns was you gonna be blessed, and they gonna be stressed, and it was less so of a song than other people's, or the other zodiac signs were. But I meant it like that. Like the tone needs to be that, or it was more so close to poetry, before actually a song per se. But it needed to be like that. Even think about Capricorn's energy. It's too focused. Someone could be a workaholic as well, or all they focus on is what a person could bring, money wise, monetary purposes, man or woman. Capricorn energy. Venus love, or you can have a Venus to Capricorn as well. Venus is the daughter of Gaia, so a mother and daughter situation as well. And Sarah is on this tree of life, and the tree of life is important. All parts of the tree of life are important. Nothing is more important than the other as well. And for this to be in reverse, it's like someone thinking they're better than someone else, or even someone thinks they could come in and love you better as well, or they probably singing A Man Ain't Me. April 26th, Taurus energy. Wow, and that's by Chris Brown, who is a Taurus. April 9th could be significant, and that's Aries energy. April 21st, cusp energy, okay? Or somebody you cuss out, or you about to cuss this motherfucker out. It could be a Scorpio. Pluto, 11, 11, 11. So the Scorpio could be born on 11, 11, 11, 2, 11, 20 as well. 420 could be someone's birthday as well. More Aries energy. 417. 427. Taurus. I believe that's Left Eye's birthday, if I'm not mistaken. No. Oh, no. I don't know. Left Eye's birthday is on the 27th, I believe. That Biggie's birthday on the 27th. I don't know. But somebody's birthday is on the 27th. And, either Taurus season or Gemini season. Those could be significant. And then on this 27 card is third house messages, which is ruled by Gemini or Virgo. Okay, so this Gemini or Virgo was working together against this Scorpio, or something about this Gemini or Virgo having something happen to them by the Scorpio. I don't believe they teamed up against the Scorpio, but that could also be possibility. North Node, life's purpose in reverse. Yeah, they somebody stooped too low, or they stooping low, they went backward as well. Your North Node could be in Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, um, Taurus, Libra, Leo, Cancer. All right. So I'm going to leave it there now for sure. Can I? All right. I hope this message blessed y'all though, and you enjoyed it. Anything you want to come true in this reading, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon. It's interesting. I don't think Jesus came out here like by himself or it within a card. Although I know he's here already. A lot of the women, or are you just going to see the women? There's a blonde hair, a dark hair woman could be teaching a blonde hair woman and a red hair woman, whether they is naturally that way or they dyed it, or the light, the blonde hair could represent just a lighter hair color versus a dark hair color. You're in classes with someone, a classmate could be significant. Eva as well, Diva. Yeah. Drava, Trayvon. Earth element, earth sign. Oh, there you are. I love that, Jesus. Hi, Jesus. Hi. I don't feel like singing it. Sorry, Jesus. Sorry. I'm about to go. And you know what he come out saying? So I split the deck. It said earth element, stability in reverse. Card number 38. Okay. And then, which adds up to 11, y'all. And get this. Jesus comes out with the number 11. And it says the guardian, be on your guard. Okay. So he comes out like, you thought I was gone? Okay. What you looking for? I'm the one you looking for. Or he's like, oh, you forgot about me? Okay. Thank you for coming back and trying to look for me. Like I'm right here. Okay. Or somebody's hiding from you in plain sight. Okay. Divine masculine. Is that divine masculine? I did a reading like a few months ago that said divine masculine, nobody got time for nobody got time to be getting out of the escape room every day, basically, because a divine masculine loves to play the game. All right, loves to play games or puzzles or something like that. Ed Enigma could be someone's favorite character on Batman. You could like that show Gotham as well. But yeah, that's so funny. And then yeah, he's the only one on this side of the deck when I split it. And then behind the earth element card that was in reverse, we got 8th house with Scorpio. So that's Scorpio energy. And this is the number 32. Okay. So someone could be between the ages of 32 and 38 or something that happens or happened between the ages of 32 and 38 is significant. Okay. Endings and beginnings. Okay. Someone also could be trying to come back from the past, that you end something with as well. And also on this 8th house card, how can I not notice it? But I believe it's Tutty, King Tutty. King Tut, my daddy, my buddy. But it could be honestly any Pharaoh from the past, especially Amun-Ra, who is the original and official form of Jesus. Okay, as well, and Amun-Ra was around when Tut was around. And Tut was like one of the last of a certain dynasty or a certain structure. Okay. See, ending peoples are coming out. I'm not doing nothing. All right. They coming out and I feel like they threatening you. They raising something to you. Like they could be raising that fucking wand like Amun-Ra was doing. See? He coming out. He about to beat somebody's ass. And then we got fire. So a fire sign could want to reconcile that you ended something with or started something with. And this is the card number 37. You also could be seeing 1010, 55, 22 as well. Yeah, and then so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could want to come back and reconcile as well, or any of those other signs I was just talking about. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Again, after closing out after Jesus, I love you guys. I hope this message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Anything you want in this reading to come true, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon. Thank you, God and God's team, for your messages today. I hope I did you all justice. priestess. Okay. If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you considered and decided to subscribe. Join this tribe, this kingdom of God. We're building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. And if you're OG God and God is still, what up? What up? Thank you so much for tuning back in and trusting me again to be your reader. I hope we continue to connect and my messages deemed to be useful for you if you feel like they are. Kiss your kiss for me. I love you so much, and you know who I'm talking to. Have a great day or night whenever you are watching this. Bye. Kiss me through the phone.